And played the race card for a reason. Because he knows it works on certain white voters.
They're asleep too.
He did stoke white grievance politics to mobilize the Republican base.
He's laundered Trump's really sort of disgusting, flagrant outrage. He's wrapped it in education.
Education,
right,
which is code for,
Hey, it's that silly bear. It's time for the audience to go elsewhere.
white parents don't like the idea of teaching about race.
That's the fundamental problem for these parents and this anti-CRT movement. They don't like the way whiteness is being portrayed in these new, more inclusive lessons.
If you don't mind, I'll do the jokes.
This wasn't about those pocketbook issues. This was about how white kids feel talking about what black kids go through.
Pay no attention to them, folks.
The subtext of all this was, we can't let these black and brown people run the country.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And Youngkin running on critical race theory that he knew hit a chord around race.
Oh, well, don't tell that to the audience.
All the CRT stuff is trumped up dog whistling.
Some of it was dog whistle racism.
The dog whistle messaging that you saw Youngkin engage in during the course of the campaign.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
CRT is in the latest line of school busing, crosstown busing, welfare queens. You have it. It's in that same line, and you saw it in the results in Virginia.
This more palatable Republican who still uses the same racist themes that Trump did. He just packaged them in a soccer dad sweater vest model.
Listen.
He's found a way to launder a pretty racist trope, this idea that we cannot talk about America's history because it hurts my feelings. He's turned that into a campaign.
I'm going to tell you my best joke.
White voters do have anxiety about a changing America, right? That it is blacker, it is browner.
You got the Republicans yelling like, hey, look, the black and brown folks are coming for us.
Some Republican candidates are perfectly willing to use race as a motivating factor for their base. That has gone on for decades, and it happened this year.
I got you.
This is just the most palpable tool in the toolkit. It used to be of the Democratic Party back in the day when there were Dixiecrats.
We don't mind, but when are you going to do them?
This is about the fact that a good chunk of voters out there are okay with white supremacy.
These two cannibals were talking.
Let's call a thing a thing. Actually, scratch that. They are more than okay